So today I'm going to share with you how to roll up and dominate an industry. Now, many people ask me, what is even a roll-up? A roll-up is basically you picking a sector and buying 2, 3, 5, 10, as many companies as you want in one sector. And you using OPM, other people money, and OPT, other people time to do that. How can it be done? I can show you some examples of how I've done it, and I can show you examples of how my clients been doing that over the last year or so. Now, I'm going to share with you the steps and what's involved. There's a lot of in it, but when you learn that, you can dominate whatever industry you want. Now, if you don't know me yet, my name is Moran Pover. I'm the founder of acquisitions.com, and I'm here to help you buy your dream business or a few of them. Now look, doing a roll-up and dominating an industry is not easy. It's a simple process, but it's not easy. Think about it. If owning one business is not easy, owning 5, 10, 20 is not easy at all, right? Especially if they're in the same industry. But the upside can be insane. It means that we're going out there, we're looking for many businesses that are either for sale or that the offer that we make to buy their business is good enough for them to say yes. There are a lot of incentives that we can give them in our holding company or whatever, which I'm going to share in a bit as well. But the upside here can be insane, unlike anything you can think of. Think about it. Let's say that you have 10 companies in the marketing sector, right? In the marketing industry. One company is doing Google AdWords, one company is doing SEO, one company is doing web design, one company is doing whatever, social media promotions, right? Imagine owning all of those companies. Now also imagine owning an accounting firm, and imagine owning another IT firm, for example, right? That's part of your holding company. Now, what are the best things that you can do? Is, first of all, there's a lot of cost savings that you can save by owning many companies in similar sectors, in complementary sectors, right? For example, you don't need finance departments in all of those companies because you now have accounting firms, right? Or let's say you have IT firm, you don't need IT departments in all of those companies. You have IT company to handle all of those things. Now that's before even talking about best practices between companies. So to acquire a company for a company doing Google AdWords, or to acquire a client for a company doing Google AdWords and acquire a client for a company doing Facebook ads can be a very similar process. It's a very similar client. So those companies can now share best practices with each other to create an amazing upside by just creating and sharing those things that are working for each other. That's one type of upside. Another type of upside is, imagine the cross-selling opportunity. If you own an AdWords company and then you have a Facebook ads company, you can do cross-selling opportunities. You can sell Google AdWords services to your Facebook ads agency and vice versa, and create an amazing upside because you don't have a cost to acquire a client right now. It's just a matter of calling them and saying, hey, we can also offer you Google AdWords right now in addition to your Facebook ads, and it's all additional revenue that is just profit. It's all going to go down to your bottom line, to profits. Now, if you know a little bit about business valuation, you know that there are a few ways to value a business, right? But the simple way to think about it is a business worth multiples of its profits. And the more profits you have and the bigger your business, the more your business is being valued at. So for example, another beautiful thing you can do by creating a roll-up is the fact that you can create arbitrage in the multiples. So if you buy those agencies at multiples of 3 times EBITDA, which is very common, is a very fair accounting evaluation price for those businesses, and let's say you roll up 5, 10 of those businesses, you now created a business that is 10 times larger. When you created a business that is 10 times larger, it's much riskier investment for a potential bigger buyer. And if you know how to position things well towards the exit, and you know how to find the right buyer and how to negotiate things well, a business that is doing 10 times revenues will now be you'll be able to sell it not for 3 times that you paid for those businesses, but for 10 times. So the arbitrage between can be amazing. Let's say you bought 10 companies doing $100,000 in profits each, right? You paid $300,000 on each. You bought 10 businesses, right? So you paid $3 million. Now imagine basically selling it for 10 times instead. So multiple that by 7. That's the arbitrage that you can create by buying more companies in similar sectors. by creating that roll-up, by saving costs, by creating the upside, right? The arbitrage in multiples that I just talked about, that's before even talking about creating the upside in the revenues and profits or saving costs. The opportunities here are like anything out there. You want to start a business from scratch? Go for it. Good luck. The time it will take you to build that literally conglomerate, it's impossible to create something like this. And even if you look at the biggest companies in the world right now, that's what they're doing. They're going out there and they buy more companies that are complementary. If you look at Google, most people don't know, but a lot of the best Google products right now, they didn't create it internally from scratch. They bought it. Like Google AdWords. Google AdWords wasn't invented internally in Google. It was bought. Google Docs. Google Docs wasn't invented internally. They bought it. They bought a different company and they changed the name. Same with AdWords. It was a different name and you can search it. They changed the name. It wasn't Google AdWords. They bought a company and then they rebranded it from Google. Now you're probably saying, hey, it's cool in theory, but is it being done? And yes, it's being done all the time. I'm doing it. My clients are doing it. I have a client who just bought 3 businesses this month. It's a laundry businesses that is buying. I don't want to say where exactly because I don't want him to have more competition, but he's buying those businesses at 2 times multiples their profits. And the bank is giving him even more than that. So he's paying business doing 100,000 in profit. He's paying them 180,000. And that's for a specific deal he talked to me this week about. He paid them 180,000. The bank gave him 220,000 as an extra financing for that deal, which means it leaves him with $40,000 before he even own that business, which he can use to either take home as a bonus for the acquisition or to reinvest in working capital in the business, which he's doing. He's basically rebranding the laundry, he's changing the name on the door, he's making one brand all across his area. He's buying a few of those businesses. He already bought like 3. He's paying them 2 times multiples, and he already got relationship with a potential buyer that can potentially buy him. He told me that when he'll have 10 of those companies, he knows that the buyer already want to buy him. Why? Because the buyer don't want the competition. And the buyer will be willing to pay much more for one brand that he created those roll-up over the next few years or next few months or whatever time it's going to take him. And he's not going to use a single dollar of his own money to do it because he got financial institutions, other people money, and he got employees in each of those laundries. So he's not going to work in each of those laundry companies. He's going to have employees running the day-to-day for him. Is he going to do some work? Of course he will. But is it worth it? Heck yeah. So if you want to learn how this is being done, then we're going to put here a link for you for training to learn how you can work with us to learn how to do that. If you're not sure if you're ready for this yet, then I highly suggest you to check this video next, right? If you're ready and this is something you said to me, hey, you know what, I want to do it, then go and check this training. If not, check this video next, but before that, like this video and let me know in the comments below what do you think. Do you have any questions? Because I'll create more videos for you to make sure I answer those questions. So let me know in the comments below if you have any question about this topic or anything else. And in the meantime, go and check this video next or go and check the training A to Z to see how me and my clients are doing it and how you can do it as well.